Welcome to the repair shop, where cherished family heirlooms are brought back to life.
Anything can happen. This is the workshop of dreams.
Home to furniture restorer Jay Blades.
Nowadays, things are not built to last, so we've become part of this throwaway culture. It's all about preserving and restoring. We bring the old back to new.
Working alongside Jay will be some of the country's leading craftspeople.
I like making things with my hands.
I love to see how things work, and I want to know how things work.
Whether it's a Rembrandt or somebody's family piece, every painting deserves the same.
Each bringing their own unique set of skills.
You're about to witness some magic.
They will resurrect, revive,
Oh, yes.
and rejuvenate treasured possessions and irreplaceable pieces of family history.
Oh, my goodness me. It looks like it's new.
Bringing both the objects
Oh, wow.
and the memories that they hold back to life. In the repair shop today, for clock specialist Steve, it's a round of applause.
Oh, my goodness.
As he turns his hand to toy repair. And it's a box of delights for ceramics conservator Kirsten.
Careful on the ceramics.
Yeah.
With a little help from woodwork wunderkind Will.
Whoa. Yay! Well done.
The repair shop team is no stranger to weird and wonderful items.
Just come round this way
And today
That's it.
is no exception.
and over around here. That's it. Just there. Yeah. Got it? Yeah, right there. Thank you.
This iconic blast from the past is owned by Mike Pierce, who has come to see Jay and jukebox expert Laurence Richardson.
Hello, how are we doing? You all right?
Yes, thank you. And you?
Yeah, not too bad. How can we help you?
My jukebox has been delivered.
Oh, it's your jukebox?
It is.
Oh, OK. Come round this way.
Thank you.
I think this is the one. So how long have you had this one, then?
Getting on 30 years.
30 years. So how did you get hold of it? Was it in a coffee shop or something, or has it come over from
I
America?
always loved them in coffee shops. But
Right.
I wanted to buy a pinball machine, which I'd seen advertised.
Oh, right.
When I went to the gentleman's house, this was standing in the corner.
So in the coffee shops, there would have been a lot of these?
Yes.
Every coffee shop had
Because
one?
in those days, we didn't go to clubs. There was no such thing as that. We all thought we were James Dean then. You'd get your
right.
cigarette coming out, you could lean on it and look and you try to see what the reaction was
Right.
of the other people. And it's the prettiest girl in the coffee bar. Was, oh, I like this. So, yeah, that's when you play that one again.
Oh, OK.
This is my glorious 1957 Wurlitzer 2104 jukebox. Unfortunately, like me, it's getting older and it's deteriorating and it gradually ground to a halt. So you have to remember that the jukebox got these enormous speakers, so they reverberate and they become part of the room. It bounces off the walls. Anyone of my age remembers music. This is how you would listen to it. It doesn't sound the same from a CD or an iPod or anything like that. It's not the same sound. It's a dear old friend. I love it passionately. And it's so sad to see something which can give so much pleasure just sulking in a corner, poor thing.
So, Laurence, what do you reckon?
Yeah.
Can it be done? Can we get this playing
We can
again?
do it, hopefully.
Yeah? Have you worked on anything like this before?
I have worked on a few of these.
So how often do these need a service?
Really, they need a service every year.
Every year?
But most people leave it a couple of years.
And you've had this for
Maybe
30
not 30.
You've had it for 30 years. If you leave it with us, we'll get it fully restored and working, lights flashing. Yeah?
Yeah.
And I thought, well, to see it playing again, that would make an old man very happy. It's been truly miraculous. Thank you very much indeed.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thanks.
If it is restored, it will be the most wonderful achievement. And once it comes to life with music and lights, it will be sensational.
What have you got to do?
Well, open it up, have a look at it, and then power it up and keep your fingers crossed.
Power it up.
Yeah, just assess what's wrong.
Have you ever had any problems with these before?
Yeah, you get problems, but
Yeah?
I don't let them beat me.
Wurlitzer jukeboxes energised young people across Britain during the late 1940s and 50s. Excited teenagers could select from up to 104 tunes, transporting them into the world of American rock and roll.
No. You shouldn't be making that buzzing noise. As soon as I press a letter and a number button, it should select the mechanism and it should start spinning around. I'm going to manually flick a pin up, which is what the buttons does electronically. That will tell me whether the mechanism is functioning, whether this motor works. OK, it's going, but very slowly. The speed is telling me that the motor isn't functioning correctly. The motor feels a bit stiff, so I'd like to take it off and clean it as well. And then I need to see what it sounds like. But that's a while off at the moment.
For craftspeople like Laurence, Jay and the rest of the team, it's a pleasure to get their hands on these little pieces of history. They may arrive showing their years, but they leave with a new lease of life to be enjoyed for generations to come. The next guests are keen to restore their precious piece back to its former glory. Mary and David Shockley and Freddie the dog from Wiltshire.
How are we doing?
Oh, fine, thank you.
Hello.
It's a job for ceramics conservator Kirsten.
That's great, lovely. Oh my goodness, look at that.
OK.
What have we got here? What can you tell me about this piece?
Well, as far as I know, it was a lady's Victorian travelling box. It was given to me when I was about 10 or 11 years old.
Yeah.
I understand that the panels on the front are hand-painted French panels, which is quite unusual because apparently they usually just come with wooden fronts.
Oh, right. They're rather beautiful, actually, aren't they? Beautifully painted, lovely colours. Has it always had that crack down?
Yes.
It has,
yes,
right.
It had it when I had it.
Right. I can certainly have a look at that for you.
That would be absolutely marvellous.
OK, all right, thank you.
It hasn't been out of my sight for the 60 years that I've had it, so leaving it somewhere is quite a wrench.
Will?
How can I help?
These apparently are French painted panels. It's going to make my life a lot easier if it could come out of here. What do you think?
Right.
The painted tile is already cracked in two.
Careful on the ceramicist.
Yeah.
It's up to Will to remove it without causing any further damage.
Whoa! Yay! Well done. OK, so I'm just going to stick this final piece on here. I've tipped it onto its side to use gravity to help pull the two edges together. It should go together really nicely. There we are. So I'm just going to leave that now to go off.
From treasure box to jukebox, Laurence is trying to resurrect Mike's classic 1950s Wurlitzer, whose innards have remained untouched for 3 decades.
I've taken the motor off and it's really difficult to turn the spindle, which is this piece at the end. That tells me that it's seized up inside. It should be nice and free. It definitely needs to be cleaned and be lubricated.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, good, Jay. Yeah, we're getting there.
Got the back open.
Got the back open.
And you've got it working.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
So
what's the problem with it?
Well, the motor's definitely very slow.
OK.
So I've taken it apart.
What's that, power?
That's a transformer.
That's power, then?
That's power.
And then that's the mechanism?
This is the brain, if you like, this part.
OK.
And it's not getting the signal from the buttons. When you press the buttons, it's just buzzing. It should click a pin up to make it rotate, to select the record, and it's not doing that.
I want to get this going, man.
Yeah, OK.
You're going to do it? You're going to do it? You're going to do it?
Yeah, I'm going to do it, I'll do it.
All right, I'm not going to stand over you, because that's the worst thing, put too much pressure on you. You're in control, aren't you?
I'm in control. So, we've given this a clean up. And it's running much freer now. Should be fine to go back in. I love restoring jukeboxes because it's something different to do every day, and there's real satisfaction when you've restored something that most people think looks ready for the tip. The end result is stunning. I'm now going to put the amplifier and power supply back into the jukebox. Hopefully it will have speeded up the motor, the drive motor, so it functions properly. It's made a clonk. Yeah, the carousel's turning much faster now. So it should stop when it gets to this pin. It should lift the record up, which it's doing.
Now the Wurlitzer is starting to get its mojo back, Laurence gives it a well-earned drink.
Right, it's time to get the button bank out now.
This 1957 Wurlitzer 2104 is one of the most collectible from the era. Fully working models can change hands for several £1,000s.
All of the contacts look really dirty. I'm going to completely clean everything there, and then hopefully the signal will go through when you press the buttons to start the jukebox working. Right, I'm putting the button bank back in.
Oh, put an end to that party, didn't it, eh? It sounds all right, like everything's rocking and rolling.
Yeah, it's selecting really well.
But you don't look happy.
No, well, I am happy. I think the sound could be a bit better, so I think that needle's worn out.
Yeah?
I don't think it's been changed for a while.
So that'll make it sound good. Mike's going to lose his mind. It's going to take him right back. He's going to have the leather jacket on, the quiff. So basically, we got to get this sorted. What else you got left to do?
We need to give it a good clean. The screen's really dirty.
Well, I could take care of that. Once you let me know when I can come. No, he's going to be made up. Mike's going to be made up. But listen, we got to get this going. So
yeah, we will.
Call me.
Right, OK.
Right.
Thanks, Jay.
No problem.
No challenge is too big or too small for the expertise and experience of the repair shop team. Yet the objects that arrive
Oh, yes.
still have the capacity to surprise and delight.
Oh, wow.
And none more so than the next offering brought by Peter Veal from southeast London.
Hello.
Hi there.
What have we got in there?
So, we have a monkey.
A monkey?
Not a real monkey. Not a real monkey, no. What we've got is a toy monkey. I spent quite a few summers holidays in Montrose in Scotland with my best friend James and his grandmother, who was an amazing woman. She'd lived all over the world. And when she died, I was asked, oh, would you like anything to remember her by?
Right.
And the monkey, to be honest, was the only thing I remember from this amazing room full of toys. The first time I saw it, it actually moved and, you know, so it's supposed to work.
Yeah.
But since I inherited it, and I think it was in '91, it's not moved a muscle.
It's not moved, no.
No.
This slightly scary simian was produced by Japanese toy makers Bandai in the 1950s, which makes him between 60 and 70 years old.
How do you operate it?
You just press the lever and it moves its face and it claps the cymbals.
Yeah. So all of this moves up and down and stuff
All
like
that moves up. You can kind of reenact it by doing, yes, what you're doing there.
Right.
It can be terrifying for young children.
Yeah,
I have a big print of it in my house, and my niece came to stay at Christmas, and she didn't. She said, "Can I have another room?" What do you mean you have another room? Wow. And we had to remove the picture from the wall.
I've done a lot of toys. I haven't done one of these, so...
His name's Mungo, by the way. Mungo the monkey. I don't know
Mungo
why.
the monkey.
How fast do these go when they're when it's working?
I don't remember the speed. What do you want? Hertz or per second? What do you want?
I'm just wondering whether it just goes like this or whether it goes...
A bit yeah, the faster of the two.
All right, okay.
Faster the two, yes.
Yeah. Well, I think this is a job for you, Jay.
Is it?
Taking off the clothes.
Steady on. Taking off the clothes on the monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've got to stitch them back, haven't we? Well, no, that one's glued.
It is glued.
If you leave it with us, we'll definitely get back to you once we've got him working again.
Okay.
Is that all right?
All right. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thanks a lot. Well, Mungo's in a quite sorry state, to be honest, and he's looking the worse for wear. He's aged worse than me, I'm happy to say. So if he could look almost as good as new, that would be amazing.
So, I've got to take this to my bench, get the clothes off.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
I'll see you in a bit.
This is what it must feel like to get your chest waxed. Oh, we're almost there. I think we've got liftoff. He was resisting. He hasn't had his clothes off in many years.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
I suppose he hasn't.
And he can feel the chill in this building.
Yeah.
And then...
Ah, well done you.
So you can get... I can't get this off.
No, I don't think you need to. I think the least we have to take off, the better.
So you've got the shoulders. I think this whole back bit just comes out, doesn't it?
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Thank you. Leave that with me.
Yeah.
And,
You get him working, yeah?
all right. Hey, hey.
What's that?
Bye.
There you go. See you later, mate.
While Steve gets to grips with Mungo, the jukebox is almost ready to return to active service, complete with new needle and working lights. For the final touches, Laurence is calling in some repair shop reinforcements.
Right, Jay, can we get these windows clean?
Well, how dirty are they?
They're filthy, mate.
They are, aren't they?
It's had a hard life.
Had a hard life.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah, a bit of vinegar. Don't go miss with that.
Gary, come and have a look at this. One of my favorite songs. Oh, it stinks.
Yeah.
It's that vinegar.
Yeah.
Oh. Come on, guys, I want to listen to some music.
With the jukebox sparkling and ready to sing once again, it's been transported 100 miles back to Canterbury to be reunited with owner Mike.
Oh, that's amazing. That just looks so much better than it's done for the last 30 years. It's gleaming, shining, the buttons are white and pristine, the whole thing is just so much better. It really is looking like it used to in the 50s. It's looked nowhere near as good as this for so long, and I can't wait to see how it lights up and, of course, how it plays. I'll turn it on and see what happens. Oh, look at that. That's the first time it is lit up for ages, and it just looks so wonderful. It looks exactly as it should. It's brought back so many memories. This wonderful glow coming from the jukebox, quite spectacular. Now, the big test. What's it going to sound like? Oh, listen to that. It's playing again. I never expected a renovation as good as this. Laurence has done such a fabulous job on this. I really cannot praise him too highly. I mean, I know at the start he said that he would get it going, he'd get it repaired, but I didn't think it would come up as beautifully as this. The sound's wonderful, the lights are wonderful, and it just looks right. It looks as it did. But it came out 60 years ago. Fabulous achievement, Brian, and I'm so grateful and so lucky to have the chance to get it back to how it should be. Wonderful, wonderful moment. I feel guilty that it was neglected over the years. It wasn't played as much as it should be. But it's certainly going to be in future. Now I can enjoy the music just as I've been enjoying it almost all my life.
But the repair shop can't stop to party for too long. Steve's got monkey business to attend to.
Most clockmakers do repairs to all sorts of things because we're sort of the last resort in a lot of cases. So we get a lot of mechanical toys to mend, especially vintage ones.
This happy chappy has been popping up in popular culture since it was first manufactured in the 1950s, making appearances in Rebel Without a Cause, Toy Story 3, and even The Simpsons. The clapping monkey has become an enduring childhood image.
I'm following the wires around to check to see where they are, and I've actually identified a loose wire just here. Oh. They're brilliant. We've got life there. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm holding a wire in place at the moment.
It's a mad little monkey, isn't it? Yeah. So what are you holding together? Just a bit of wire?
Yeah, got this wire that's loose in there. Can you see this wire here? It's loose. Oh. There we go.
Oh, as soon as it touches that, yeah?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's all right.
And then you've got a solder in there.
Yeah.
But how are you going to do that without getting this?
I'll just be careful. I've got to move that out of the way so I don't burn it or melt it.
And then that's it?
Well, no, then there's this lever on, this little button on top that then supposed to...
on his head?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That then changes its action. I think, and I don't know this, I think it stops the cymbals, and then it makes a noise and its lips go up and down and eyes go in and out and things like that. So yeah, watch this space.
OK.
There's this button on top here. I was hoping that this would actually engage the mechanism to alter the eyes and the lips. The lips are supposed to open like this, and the eyes are supposed to bulge out. And I think it's had quite a bash in its past. There are levers really bent and broken in here. But I'll have a look at it and see what I can do.
While Steve goes like the clappers to bring Mungo back to life, Kirsten is applying some blue sky thinking to the treasure box.
So I'm just sort of finishing off this plaque from the treasure chest. I'm hoping that it's going to look really, really nice and that the owners will be very happy with it.
All that remains is for Will to carefully reattach the door, and Mary, along with her husband David, can be reunited with the box she has loved since she was 10 years old.
How we doing?
Very well, thank you.
With Kirsten off on a repair shop mission, it's over to Jay to do the honours.
You ready for this?
I am. Wow. Oh, gosh, that's beautiful. Hasn't she done a lovely job, Annie? Brilliant. You can't see the mend at all. Oh, it's absolutely brilliant, and it's come up beautifully. My mother will be thrilled to see it like that as well. And I hope to pass it down the generations.
That's good.
Because I've got a daughter and a granddaughter, which would be lovely.
Yeah, that would be.
It's absolutely fantastic.
Yeah?
Yes, I can't thank you enough for doing it. I couldn't believe my eyes. That cracker's been there ever since I owned it, and to see it gone is absolutely marvellous. It makes it so much more complete. The treasure box is going to be kept now in the lounge and not in a wardrobe in my bedroom, and put it on display so that everybody can admire it.
If there's one project in the repair shop that's in danger of driving everyone bananas, it's this one, Mungo the Musical Monkey.
All right, Jay.
How it is, Steve?
Yeah, he's ready to be redressed.
Redressed?
Yes.
Okay. Let's have a look. You ain't been to the dentist for a long time,
He hasn't been to the dentist for a while.
But you sorted him out.
I'm not an expert at dressing a monkey, so I'll leave that to you.
Yes, please. Cheers, Steve. Steve's done a brilliant job in getting Mungo working again. So the only thing that's left for me to do is basically glue him so he doesn't stretch his fur. There we go, Steve. I'm fully dressed monkey.
He's got his dignity back then.
He has a bit, he has. I know, the batteries are in. Turn him off. Turn him off. He's a bit scary.
Yeah, he's done a great job there. Well done.
Restored and redressed,
How do?
Hello again.
Mungo can be returned to owner Peter.
Hi, Peter. How are you?
All right, you?
A reminder of childhood memories of holidays in Scotland with his best friend and his grandmother.
There we go. All tucked up nicely. How long is it since you saw him doing anything?
1988. So what?
88. Oh my
29
word.
years.
Gosh. Right. Once upon a time, it used to open up and close its lips, and the eyes used to bulge out, and he used to make a noise as well. But at some stage in its life, it's had a wallop, or 2 or 3, or maybe a lot more wallops on it, and it's beyond repair, really. But what you remember happening is happening now.
Hey! I didn't go that far.
Very good, thank you. I've never seen him twirl on his bum like that.
No.
Well done.
So, yeah, all good.
May I?
Yes, sir, yeah, absolutely you can, yeah.
Come on, see what he does. Stop. Oh, God. Oh, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And to tell you the truth, I'm quite chuffed that he's leaving the workshop. I haven't had a good night's sleep since he's been here.
I'm feeling very happy because I honestly have given up on him ever being a working monkey again. It feels very nice that Mungo's been brought back to life because it connects me with the memories again, and I can't wait to show James because I think that the memories will come flooding back for him as well.
Join us next time as more treasured possessions are brought back to life.